Hey there, everyone. This is Dave Dubeau, and welcome to this week's episode of the Property Profits Real Estate Podcast. Today, I've got a real treat in store for you. A real estate power couple who I know very well personally, Jamie and Leslie Collard. Hey, you guys, how are you doing today?
We're great.
We're very good, Dave.
Yeah,
How are you?
thanks for having us on here.
It is my pleasure to have you guys on board. And the reason this is such a real treat for me is because it is so fantastic to see how you guys have absolutely just exploded your real estate investing business over a very, very short period of time, relatively speaking. So, you're kind of one of those couples that I get to say, I knew them back when.
Yeah, sure you did.
And now you guys are all over Facebook land, and you're speaking and you're putting on events and you're doing all sorts of great stuff. So hats off to you. But let's start back a few years ago.
Sure.
And let's start with, how did you guys get involved in real estate investing in the first place?
Yeah, well, so real estate has always been in my family. My dad was a contractor. All my cousins, all my uncles, everybody's contractors in my family. So for me, it just kind of came naturally. And Jamie basically came along for the ride.
Yeah, Leslie moved in with me when we got together, and we fixed up the house that I had before her, and we ended up selling it to move into our new house, and we ended up making a lot more money on it than we thought.
Yeah.
So at that point we thought, maybe this is a good way to start making some money on the side.
Yep.
So you start saying, maybe those family members of mine aren't so silly as I thought they were in the first place.
Yeah.
You got something with this real estate thing. Very cool. So then where did that take you? Because you lucked into it at the beginning, and then I know you didn't just kind of rest on your laurels there. You guys took some pretty serious action. What did you do next?
Yeah, so first we actually started by getting some real estate education.
Yeah.
For us, we did Keyspire, bought a couple properties through Keyspire, went to the bank. Bank said, no, you can't have your fourth mortgage unless you have your $100,000 in the bank. So we did nothing for a while.
Yeah,
right?
It was probably a good 6 months that we did absolutely nothing because we thought, well, we're done for now.
Yeah.
And then we kind of decided, wait, there's other ways to do this. We need to get a JV partner.
Yep.
Or a money partner or something. So that's when we called you.
Dave Dubeau.
Dave Dubeau.
Yeah.
So now, for complete clarity, I was not your money partner. I just got to give you guys a little nudge and get you out there and going with some money partners. So,
yep.
And then, so you, like everybody, you guys self-financed your first couple of deals. And
yep.
I believe when we first met, you had 2 properties and 3 doors under your belt.
Yep.
In a single family home, and done the Burr thing with it and turned it into a suited property.
Yep.
And then you ran out of credit with the bank, and then you started raising capital after that. Let's fast forward to now. So what does your portfolio look like today?
So now, actually, it's been about 3 years since we bought our very first property, and we now own 73 doors.
Oh my goodness!
And we have
last time I talked to you for 73.
73, and we're working on another.
We have another 60
something in total that we're working on right now. So
yeah.
It's just expanded, and now we are just investing in apartment buildings. So no more duplexes, no more triplexes. We've just decided that for our risk tolerance and our lifestyle, we love apartment buildings. We love commercial real estate. So and not just apartment buildings. We just love commercial real estate in general. So yeah.
Very, very cool. So, but it was kind of a good progression that you went through, starting small and kind of working up. I think that was because you did it very, very quickly.
Yeah.
What would you say were some of the biggest challenges, besides the bank saying, bugger off?
Yeah. Basically,
big challenges you had early on?
Early on, I think just learning how everybody's doing it. Like,
Yeah.
The finances were definitely a big thing. I mean, learning to go to a mortgage broker that's an investor-focused mortgage broker really did help us.
Yeah.
But then just learning how to do everything. I think it was a very important step for us to start small and work our way to the bigger stuff because, I mean, you learn so much doing the smaller, duplexes, triplexes, fourplexes. Really set us up to when we jumped into our biggest unit, which is a 22-unit building.
Currently. Yeah, and we did not surround ourselves with like-minded people. So we were shy. We sat at the back of the room. We didn't have any confidence. And it was almost like we flipped a switch about 1.5 years ago when we just decided that in order to meet our goals, we have to change. So we started to really focus on building our portfolio and getting out there and learning from people. I don't want to reinvent any wheel. I want to do the same things that other people are doing that are very successful. I don't need to pretend like I've created a new pathway or anything like that. I just do what's worked for everybody else now, right?
Yeah, and I think we learned so much from everybody else at real estate meetups and networking events and stuff like that it just exploded our portfolio.
Yep.
So, you said something very, very important there just a second ago, Leslie, and that is, the light bulb went off and we decided we needed to change. So what steps did you take to make that change? Because if you guys, a lot of people watching this are in the same boat, right? They're shy, they're introverted, they're not get out there and speak in front of crowds kind of people. Yep. What did you guys do to make that happen?
We wrote our goals down. It sounds so basic, and we did vision boards. So the three of us, we write our goals down. We know our son, he's been on board with us here. So he's currently 15, but we all have vision boards. We all do them together. We did a vision board about 1.5 years ago, and when we looked at redoing them on January 1st of this year, we had achieved everything on there, including crazy things like buying apartment building, buying property in the Caribbean, like just everything that we thought was our 10-year plan happened within 6 to 18 months.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay, so let's tie that in with a little bit of a discussion about lifestyle, because, so many people talk about, I want to get into real estate investing. I want to create this ideal lifestyle, whatever that is.
Yeah.
And most people just think, I want to be a millionaire or whatever the hell it is, right? But it sounds like you guys definitely got that dialed in. So talk to us a little bit about what is that lifestyle that you guys are creating for yourselves?
So our lifestyle
is nuts right now.
It's crazy right now. It's busy. Real estate keeps us very busy. I own an automotive repair shop that I was running. Yeah. So we made a goal that I need to make that automotive shop run by itself, that I don't necessarily need to be there because we want to spend time in the Caribbean in the winter.
In Africa in the summer.
Yeah, like we want to travel. So we just put down goals. This is what we want to do. And, we hired a coach actually to help us with our shop, to help bring it to where it needs to be to run by itself. Leslie's goal was last year to retire from her day job. So
yeah, and I did.
That was a big moment.
Yeah. It was a big moment. And when I say retire, I now work just as many hours as I did when I had 2 full-time jobs, because we've been able to continue to build our business. But now I'm really doing things that we love. And Jamie and I can do our job from anywhere in the world, which is the lifestyle that we want, and it's the lifestyle that we want to teach our son. So, we have a team behind us. Full disclosure, our team is really made up still of family members. Everybody says don't work with your family. I won't work with anybody but our family at this point, right? So our project manager is my cousin, and he only works for us primarily, and he's hired 5 guys that work with him, and they take care of our properties. We never have to worry about anything. He's just as OCD about my units as I am, right?
Yeah.
So we can go wherever we want, and Tyson will deal with everything for us.
Yep. And then Tyson's mom, Donna, she's our painter.
Yeah,
Tyson's
she's really good.
mother-in-law is our cleaner.
Yeah.
She comes in and cleans after they're done all the construction. And then we also have another guy that we hired, Cam, that we've met. He's just a young guy, but he does all our property management and deals with all the tenants.
He's awesome. Yeah.
Nice.
So he's also helping.
There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't matter who your team is, as long as it's a good team. So if it's family, bonus, right? Sure.
Yeah.
Share the wealth. It's just a little uncomfortable firing family members sometimes. That's
well, I can yell at them. Like, they're totally fine with me yelling at them on the job site, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fine.
I'm sure you crack the whip pretty well.
Yeah.
For sure. All right. Well, okay. So speaking of lifestyle stuff, tell us a little bit about this whole Caribbean lifestyle thing, because I saw a little while ago a Facebook post. You guys were down in the Curacao, I believe, and place. So tell us about that.
Yeah, so the biggest thing for Jamie and I has been over the last few years is that every year winter gets longer and longer and colder. Even though it's not getting colder, it's not a happy place in our house. So we really wanted to buy resorts in the Caribbean, and we've started in Curacao now. So we've bought 2 properties. One is just going to be for short-term rentals. Another property is right on the water. You know, we can walk right from our patio into the reef. It's beautiful. So that'll be for Jamie and I when we're down there, and then we'll rent it out short term when we're not there. But I mean, we love the Caribbean. We love travel. So what we're actually looking at right now is maybe building a resort in Curacao. Mm-hmm. We're looking at different options, maybe a shipping container resort or some traditional concrete build down there. But we want to do that all over the world. So that's really where our heart is. We still love commercial real estate here. So we're still going to have our assets here, but we'd like to still be able to have some everywhere.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great write-off as well. So you're getting your vacation and your investment all in one. That's smart. Yeah. That's smart.
Yeah.
All right. Now, you guys, let's talk a little bit about working together as a couple, because I know since day one, you guys have been working on this together. What are some of the, how have you made that work, and what do you see as the big benefits of that?
Well, I mean, it's a lot of work. I mean, we spend literally almost all day, every day together.
Yes, we really do.
So it's probably not for everybody. Definitely not. But
it's probably not even for you some days, you guys. That's
Some days are better than others.
Yeah.
It's been good because we have the same goals.
Yeah.
And even with our son has the same goals as us too. So, even our son, he's now 15. He helps us do paperwork. He knows everything about our business. He knows, the income, the expenses, all that. And it's really become just a family business. And, I'm not brave enough to show you my counter right now at home, but you can't see it because Jamie and I haven't been here to do paperwork all day. But, it's those small tasks that we know that we just have to get done right now. And we just divide and conquer, right?
Yeah. There's too much work for just one of us to do it. Like, both of us need to be full time doing it,
which is fine. We love it.
And even our property
division of responsibilities. I mean, you must have figured out who's better at one thing, or you must be in that process, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I like the number side of things. numbers excite me now, that especially in commercial real estate. Jamie is good at like paying the bills, and we've brought on people who are good at, keeping my bookwork updated for me. But yeah, it's definitely a good division. And even our son, he's got talents obviously with technology that Jamie and I do not have. So he does a lot of the technology stuff for us. So it's been good.
Yeah, we really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Now your son has jumped in with both feet. I believe he's already got started his own portfolio. Tell us quickly a little bit about that.
Yeah, I don't know. Jamie and I caved. That's the best way I can say it. So our son bought his first property at 14, and we did not give him any money for this. So it was a 5-plex zoned as a 6-plex. He found his own money partners, or not partners, sorry. He actually bought it all through investor private lending funds. But yeah, he was asking and asking and asking for a property, and we were just at the point where we didn't want to take on any more residential just because we didn't have to deal with bad appraisals or anything. So found this property, has a great return for him, and he's in charge. I'm not doing any of the work for it. I'm not doing it. And he's in charge of dealing with contractors, paying all the bills, Last night he was updating the budget on the property, and yeah, he does it all.
It's quite amazing that how easy it was for Aaron to raise the money.
Yeah.
I mean, for us, it takes, days or weeks to find the money sometimes. He did a Zoom call with us, and within 2 hours, his project was full.
$400,000.
Yeah, $400,000 right away, no problems. But
yeah, so
that could be a new formula for you, Dave. You just need to use your kids
to
get his money.
Yeah.
Well, that is awesome, you guys. Well, time's flying here, but any last words of wisdom, any big lessons that you can share with people that are watching this episode?
I think for us, it is just have confidence in yourself. We wish we would have had more confidence in ourselves from the beginning, and ask for help.
Yeah.
Ask for help.
Talk to everybody you know that knows anything about real estate.
Yeah. We love mentors. Get a mentor. We have mentors in so many different real estate and business areas that, and these mentors become our friends. And once they become your friends, then there's just no end to the learning from these people. So it's been amazing. So just have confidence in yourself. Ask for help. Don't feel like you are asking stupid questions. Trust me, Jamie and I asked every stupid question out there, and I'm glad we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful, you guys. So if people want to find out more about you, what would you suggest that they do?
You can go to our website at www.collarproperties.ca, and there's actually a contact us button on there, and you can even set up a consultation call with us.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Awesome, you guys. Well, again, tip of the hat to you for the massive action you've taken.
Thank you.
Growing your portfolio. It's been a real pleasure getting to know you guys over the last few years and just watching you grow. So keep up the good work, and I can't wait to see. Hopefully I get to come to visit you one of these days. And
that'd
be awesome.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Awesome, you guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Dave.
And everybody, stay tuned, and we'll see you on the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, thanks very much for checking out the Property Profits podcast. And if you like what we're doing here, please head on over to iTunes, subscribe, rate us, and leave us a review. Be very, very much appreciated. And if you're looking to create a regular flow of inbound investor inquiries about your real estate deals, then I invite you to attend one of my upcoming live online demonstrations. And you can check that out at investorattractiondemo.com. Take care.